Hello.
Hello, and welcome to Trekfast, the show where we eat breakfast and we watch Star Trek.
I'm Corey.
And I'm Michael.
And
Now,
I guess, well, we're not in our living room usually.
it's a very special episode. Typically, we shoot in the morning and we eat breakfast. But today, we are at the Mahoning Drive-In Theater where Corey works, actually.
Yep. On a nice sunny night, a sunny evening, the sun's about to go down. That's why we're doing it now.
And we are going to see Star Trek, the motion picture, the first Star Trek film. It's my first time seeing it, and it's my first time at a drive-in, so I'm very excited. A lot of first times.
My first time seeing it, but definitely not my first time here. But first time ever seeing the first Star Trek movie, which I'm very excited for.
Now, don't you guys worry. We did not forget the breakfast element. I did buy some cereal today. I bought Kellogg's Crave S'mores.
Oh, God.
It's a little here, Corey, eat some.
Well, there's a first time for everything. So first time I'm ever going to eat Crave cereal.
Well, I specifically was like, what cereal would taste good if we don't? Because I didn't want to bring milk. And I was like, this one would probably be pretty good without milk.
Yep. It's graham crackery.
They're just s'mores. It's just s'mores.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're excited. Now, Corey is working, so he's probably not going to be able to watch the movie. So I think we'll probably...
Well, yeah, we're going to try. I mean, there's only a few cars, so...
Okay.
If it's
So
not
maybe
too
we'll...
busy, yeah.
We might have to edit in his review later if he doesn't get a chance to watch it, but we'll see. We'll see.
I'll be able to review it.
And guest Johnny is here. He's holding the camera right now. Thank you, Johnny.
Hello.
And we'll get his review after the film also.
He'll also have to eat some Crave. This is insane. I have like a sugar rush now. This is awesome.
And that's it. Yeah, as soon as it gets dark, the movie's going to start. We're going to have a good time.
Nice.
Wait, what? The movie's over. What a time.
It's dark. I can't see a thing.
All right, we're going to give our recap and review of Star Trek, the motion picture. Now, unfortunately, Corey is busy working, so he will not be able to join us. I think I'm probably going to edit him in.
Probably like right here.
Maybe right here.
Hopefully now that we mentioned it.
Okay, so there was a lot I liked about this movie and a lot I did not like about this movie. I'd say, oh boy. First, a quick recap. It's it's Kirk has been gone from the Enterprise, they said, for 2.5 years or something.
I think like everybody has pretty much.
It seemed like everyone else was still working on there.
Yeah,
like
maybe not the
Kirk,
main
Spock,
characters.
and Bones. Yeah, the three of them, Kirk, Spock, and Bones, the main three, had been gone from the Enterprise.
But it looked like it was out of commission for a while too, because in the beginning of the movie they're talking about how it's not going to be ready soon enough.
Right,
There's an imminent
right.
threat. There's a thing coming towards Earth.
They don't know what it is. It's destroying things. We later find out it's a machine that is
it was
alive.
Voyager 6
Right.
from NASA in like
And it's
1970
been missing
something.
for many years.
That was sent out to collect as much information as possible. Historically, it's been missing.
And all it wants is to touch a human because it wants to touch its creator.
Oh yeah, it wants to find the creator first. It doesn't know humans are the creator.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's pretty much... I mean, a lot of the movie is, like...
Them showing up.
Them, like, reuniting. It's like a reunion thing. And then a little power struggle between Kirk and Decker, who was the current captain. Which, that was the most interesting part of the movie. The best part of the movie was seeing all the character interactions and how they've changed and how everything has changed. It has a lot more budget than the show did, which is cool to see, too. And see them really... like be able to stretch and show.
Yeah, it had a little bit of like a 2001 feel with the like long panning shots
slow.
in
Lots
space.
of very slow space shots.
The film was very red, so those shots were just like real dark and red and ominous, and then there'd be like lightning crashes that were really bright and vibrant. It looked pretty cool, but I don't think it was originally intended to be that red.
Right. No, yeah, we were watching a 35mm film, so it's an old one. So let's do reviews. I'm going to give it a 3 of these.
Three bowls.
Three bowls
Crave
or 3
s'mores.
handfuls of
Three
Crave
handfuls,
s'mores. Now these I've discovered were delicious if you did half a handful of those and half a handful of popcorn.
Yeah, it was great.
Really
it was
good.
like chocolate popcorn.
It was
s'mores
awesome.
popcorn.
S'mores popcorn, pretty much. It was great.
It was great.
So I liked all the character interactions, and I liked the power struggle between Kirk, and I really liked how Kirk was kind of getting used to the new Enterprise, and he made some bad calls in the beginning, which was cool because you don't see that in the original series. He's usually pretty perfect. I also really liked the scene where Spock walks away from Chekhov. Spock, of course, steals the show again, and when he first arrives, Chekhov's really excited to see him, and he just walks away from him. It's awesome.
Permission to come aboard, sir.
Granted, sir. Grant.
I also liked when we got to see the game room on the Enterprise. That was really cool. Johnny and I love games, so seeing their game room was cool, even though most of their games just involved touching something and then lights. The games were not. They were pretty much not games.
The carbon units use this area for recreation. This is one of the games. What types of recreation does the crew aboard your vessel enjoy?
The words recreation and enjoy have no meaning to my programming.
But the machine, what was it called again?
V'ger.
Wasn't really.
Yeah, because
was not into
the
games.
OY.
Right, and Voyager was
OYA, where
really?
it was like scuffed off, so it thought its name was V'ger. It's pretty funny. I'm gonna give it 3 bowls.
I think I just heard Corey yell.
Yeah,
I think I just heard
Corey's
Corey
over there
yelling,
yelling.
"We don't recycle." So, so yeah, I'm gonna give it 3. Sorry, I cut you off.
Right. I was gonna say 3 handfuls of Crave, and
oh, you agree with me?
I agree, but I'm also gonna give it some Sour Patch Kids.
Oh, so you're giving it a little higher rating than
Give
that.
it just a little bit.
It was really boring and really
3.5.
slow. The whole
the first we had established that if you had not been a
Right,
fan,
right.
if you had not been a fan of the series, the first half of the movie.
No, I think the whole movie you would hate if you had never seen the original series. If I know personally, if I had never watched the show and then I watched this movie, I would hate this movie. And I think anyone would. I don't think there's anyone who would watch this movie without watching the show and enjoy it.
Yeah,
because so much of the enjoyment is just seeing the characters reunite and their dynamics and how they've changed. And really, the whole conflict was really boring and not that interesting.
There wasn't much of a conflict.
Yeah.
Even the protagonist the whole time
So much
was
of it
just,
was just like,
trying to find
exactly.
humans the whole time, and the whole storyline was them figuring that out.
But it looked great, and I also really liked Spock in the thruster suit. That was.
I was going to say that
when he did the mind
that
meld.
scene is where it really like picked up for me.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that scene, and then him like going through that whole thing with the planets and everything, and he saw all the data that Voyager had collected,
right.
And then he went and he touched Voyager and like became connected in it. And when he came back, he was like, "It needs human. It needs feeling," you know. So I don't know. It's pretty interesting after that point. But yeah, first half of the movie was.
I found Decker a little boring. He could have been cooler.
Decker. I'm not sure. I think that might have been the dad from Seventh Heaven.
Oh, we'll have to look it up afterwards.
We will have to look it up. But he looked like that.
Comment with the answer on this video. if you know if Decker is the dad from Seventh Heaven. I certainly don't know. Great. Is that it? Do we feel like we covered everything? Let me check my notes and make sure that's everything I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Yes. That was everything I wanted to say.
Interesting.
Great. All right.
Wonderful.
We had a good time. We highly recommend checking out the Mahoning.
Yes.
Goodbye.